So the next topic we are going to see is IoT protocols. These protocols are used to establish communication between a node and a server over the internet. We need to follow some standards with the help of this protocol. It actually helps to send commands to an IoT device and which can be received data from an IoT device over the internet. Different types of protocols are used in IoT, both the server and the client side, and these are managed by the network layers like application, transport network, and link layer. So, what are some of the application layers? HTTP, COAP, WebSockets, MQTT is there, XMPP is there, TDS is there, and AMQP is there. And transport layer we have TCP UDP, and network layer we have IPv4 and V6, 6LoWPAN, and link layer we have 802.3 Ethernet is there, and for Wi-Fi we are using 802.11, and for WiMAX we are using 802.16, etc. So let me explain about these protocol, how actually the data can be sent over the network with the lower layer protocols using the application interface. They include HTTP, WebSocket, XMPP, and MQTT. HTTP, hypertext markup, hypertext transfer protocol, which is the predominant protocol we are using in the internet, where we can transmit documents, and we can communicate with the web browser, and the browser and the server can communicate easily with the HTTP. It actually make a request to a server, and the server will respond back to the client. And here WebSocket, it actually a two-way communication. It might be some untrusted code can be used in this environment. And next is MQTT, which is message queuing telemetry transport, which is actually a simple and lightweight messaging protocol. It will use the subscribe and publish model. It can be connected only through limited device and networks. It have high latency, low bandwidth, and unreliable networks. The next is transport layer. This layer is used to control the flow of data segments and handle the error control also, and these layer protocols provide end-to-end message transfer capability independent of the underlying network. The next is TCP, transmission control protocol. It is nothing but how we can establish connection between the device to exchange the data in a proper manner using the internet protocol. And the next is UDP, user datagram protocol. It is actually used for the used across the network for especially time sensitive transmission, such as for gaming and video playback purpose we are using this UDP. Mainly for setting a connection we need TCP. And the next is network layer. Network layer I don't want to say in a detailed manner. We already saw about Internet Protocol version 4 and IP version 6 we have seen. And we know the difference, like IPv4 which use 32-bit long, and IPv6 where we can use this 128-bit IP address. And the next is Ethernet. Ethernet for LAN we can use this Ethernet, which actually defines the physical layer and the medium access control for wired Ethernet networks. And Wi-Fi we are using it on daily routine purpose, which is wireless and local area networks. And the next is link layer, which is the lowest layer in the internet protocol. Here COAP is nothing but it's just one of the application layer protocol. It is an application layer protocol introduced by IETF, that is Internet Engineering Task Force. It actually designed for the constrained environment. It is a web-based protocol which resembles like exactly as HTTP. It is also based on the request response model. So these are all the things which we have seen in the physical design of the IoT. We have seen about the layers, What are all the protocols? HTTP, WebSocket, MQTT, transport layer, user datagram protocol, and we have seen about the network layer, that is IPv4 and IPv6, and we have seen Ethernet and Wi-Fi, and the last layer which we have seen is link layer, and additionally we have seen COAP, that is constraint application protocol.